David Morrell moves up to 105 pounds to chase David Benavidez. Oh, yeah, that is correct. That is what he's done. We're going to take a look at a tweet from David Morrell, and then we'll take a look at another tweet, and then we'll discuss it. So here's what David Morrell said. He said, on my way to 175 to chase everyone that's scared of me, because I'm not scared of anyone, because I'll kick everyone's right? And so you heard what he said. Now, who recently moved up to 175, left 168, and he's been calling them out for a long time. Even told him if they was in Cuba, he'd take his shoes. That's David Morrell calling out David Benavidez, right? And so I'm one who would love to see that fight. I think that fight's on par, like for the type of opponents that we should be seeing David Benavidez fight. We're going to take a look at what Rick Glazer tweeted. Now, I don't always side with what Rick Glazer is saying, but I think I respect Rick Glazer as a boxing fan and someone who at least puts effort into the sport and who follows the sport. Again, I'm the type of person where we can disagree respectfully, but the fact that you love boxing, I love boxing, and you put your time, effort, and energy into putting stuff out, I respect that. So Rick Glazer said, allow me to get this straight. Hashtag David Benavidez calling hashtag Canelo a duck because Canelo refuses to fight him, but Benavidez won't fight hashtag David Morrell. So now what is Morrell supposed to call Benavidez with the crying laughing emoji? Which is true, right? Everything y'all say about David Morrell, when I say Benavidez should fight David Morrell, everything you say about him is what Canelo fans say about David Benavidez, but you don't respect it. You say, oh, David Morrell has to prove more. Oh, if he beats David Morrell, he's not going to get credit. Oh, he's not going to be compensated fairly for fighting David Morrell. So why do you understand logic when it comes to Benavidez fighting David Morrell? But as soon as it comes to David Benavidez fighting Canelo Alvarez, you just don't get it. You just don't get it. But to me, David Morrell is the perfect opponent for David Benavidez because David Benavidez fought Caleb Plant after he already got knocked out by Canelo Alvarez. So what are you proving by beating him? Canelo already beat him, and he rage-aided. He did it first, so it is what it is, right? Now you want to go beat Demetrius Andrade, but you beat an old Demetrius Andrade, moving up in weight, who looked less than spectacular in his last two performances. So again, David Morrell's the perfect guy. David Morrell's looking good. He's young. He's hungry. Full-fledged, real deal 168-pounder. In fact, he can move up to 175 pounds. Right? So it is what it is. You know, but I get it. Get the jump start on the next level. You know what I mean? Get the jump start because they're fighting for undisputed, and mandatories are going to kick in, and they may vacate some belts. I'm talking about Bivol and Beterbiev, right? Once they become one of them becomes undisputed, they may have a rematch, may not. But the pressure to keep all the belts is too much. That's why the belts usually disperse after someone becomes undisputed, because you got to keep fighting mandatories, got to keep doing all this, and that's not how you want to move on with your career, because you want to take the most lucrative fights and not have to fight mandatories when you can fight someone that's going to make you more money. So yeah, typically what you do after you become undisputed is you vacate the belts. You keep the one you want, and you vacate the other one. So anyway, look, here's the reality of the situation. David Benavidez can make a statement by fighting David Morrell. David Morrell wants to fight him. David Morrell, to me, is talented, skilled, young, hungry. Saying that if David Benavidez beats him, it'll prove nothing. No, it'll prove something to me, because it'll be the first time he's beaten someone I actually question if he can win. So, I mean, let's see the fight. But, if Benavidez doesn't fight David Morrell, although David Morrell's calling him out and chasing him, y'all are not going to call David Benavidez a duck. And that's the point that Rick Glazer's making. Even if David Benavidez takes a fight for less money than he could make fighting David Morrell, you still won't call him a duck. If he takes a fight against someone else where he can make more money than fighting David Morrell, You'll justify it by saying, oh, he's making more money, whatever. But when it comes to Canelo, you won't just do that. You just flat out call him a duck. Although Canelo's a first ballot Hall of Famer who's been doing this for over 15 years and deserves to do whatever he wants to do in his career, you won't give that guy the leeway. But for David Benavidez, you guys will fanboy. You guys do everything for David Benavidez except buy his fights. Facts. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.